It looks like Bitcoin is about to go up, and with it Dogecoin too. In this video, we'll talk about some new data that proves that. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $500 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment on your favorite crypto. Read our description for more info about it. Bitcoin spent output profit ratio flipped negative for the first time in 6 weeks on Wednesday. Negative SOPR is a classic buy signal. And do you know what happened the last time Bitcoin's SOPR turned negative? It was the beginning of the incredible 50K bull run that Bitcoin, and as a result, other coins like Dogecoin saw. Analysts suggest that people have been selling Bitcoin at a loss for quite some time due to pressure from the whales. And this overselling has created a great buy the dip opportunity for anyone that wants to get into crypto. Following this announcement, it is likely that Bitcoin will start going up again. And this obviously great news for all Dogecoin holders. Moving on, let's talk about something else that could lead to some gains for Bitcoin and then Dogecoin. Bitcoin's volatility is up and analysts suggest an impulsive jump to 50K is right around the corner. On Tuesday, Bitcoin's price was slashed by a record $9,000. But it looks this was long overdue and predicted by the analysts since the new buyers were over-leveraged by the market. And this is why it was bound to happen. After this prediction, it is expected that a 50K bullish run will happen and the upward growth of altcoins will follow. Popular Trade Crypto Ed said that it looks like a bullish pennant to him, and he expects an impulsive bounce will follow suit. With that said, I'd still like to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice, so you should always do proper research before investing anything into crypto. Now let's talk about something incredible for Dogecoin that seems inevitable at this point. Following El Salvador's acceptance of Bitcoin as legal tender, other countries are now under pressure to do it too, even if only as a reserve asset. Former computer intelligence consultant for the National Security Agency, Edward Snowden, commented on El Salvador making Bitcoin legal tender on Tuesday. He said that, "Today Bitcoin was formally recognized as legal tender in its first country." Beyond the headlines, there is now pressure on competing nations to acquire Bitcoin, even if only as a reserve asset, as its design massively incentivizes early adoption. Latecomers may regret hesitating. Basically, as soon as the next country steps in, there's a huge possibility it will start a frenzy where every country is getting in line to accept Bitcoin and other cryptos like Dogecoin. Economic analysts are worried about the consequences of not being among the first few countries that accept crypto, and there's a big chance we'll see more countries follow El Salvador's move in the coming days. And the creator of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, agrees with Edward Snowden's prediction. He said that the acceptance of Bitcoin in El Salvador is one of the biggest wins for crypto in recent times. Something like this legitimizes other cryptos too and helps to back up the claim that cryptocurrency is the future and it is here to stay. Once people understand that crypto is more than just a fad, prices are going to skyrocket and long-term holders of Dogecoin are perhaps going to benefit the most. Still, even after El Salvador's announcement of making Bitcoin legal tender, people were skeptical if global companies would accept it as legal tender too. To their surprise, Starbucks, an international coffee chain, was one of the first to do so. Starbucks has teamed up with a small Guatemalan startup called Ibex Mercado to integrate Bitcoin payments directly into their system. This is a big deal since it is unlikely that companies will provide crypto payment methods to customers only in El Salvador while neglecting customers in other parts of the world. This means more Starbucks outlets, even in the US, might start accepting it soon. Also, Starbucks isn't the only international company in El Salvador that offers its customers the ability to pay in crypto. Pizza Hut and McDonald's have also set up systems that allow customers to use crypto as a payment option. McDonald's has partnered with OpenNode to provide a payment solution in El Salvador. Pizza Hut, however, hasn't issued a public announcement of what system it is using yet. Videos have also emerged on Twitter showing residents buying goods in local stores and places like fast food restaurants. Steps like this help crypto move towards a future of mass adoption. And who knows? One of the next countries might make Doge legal tender too, considering it has the lowest transaction fees among all cryptos. Still, Doge is making huge moves even though it isn't a legal tender yet. Recently, a restaurant, Doge Chicken, opened in the Bay Area of Los Angeles, California with the help of Dogecoin. The founders of the restaurant say that they were among the first people to get into Doge, and the finding they needed for the restaurant came from the profits Dogecoin helped them make. To show their love for Dogecoin, they are now making Doge burgers and Doge fries. The Doge burgers have the Shiba Inu meme dog stamped on them, while the Doge fries and sandwiches come with the moon sauce. Efforts like this are what prove that Dogecoin is the people's currency. Coming back to El Salvador, its legislation surrounding Bitcoin isn't all good, however. It exposed a dark truth about El Salvador. Cryptocurrency is about freedom and empowering the people. El Salvador, however, is forcing people to accept Bitcoin, and that's wrong. Businesses and activists that refuse to accept Bitcoin are being harassed, and some people have actually been arrested under false claims. This is being hidden by the media. You see, crypto will come everywhere in due time. Forcing it, however, is not the way to make it happen. We know that crypto is decentralized and borderless. Crypto being accepted as legal tender means that people can make cross-border payments seamlessly. While this is great news for crypto holders, that's not the case with corporations like Western Union, whose entire business model depends upon charging people to send money across borders. El Salvador's move means people don't need Western Union anymore and don't need to pay its high fees because they can now just send the money as Bitcoin for free. Western Union and other such companies, as a result, are expected to lose $400 million a year because of this. In any case, let's move on to an incredible poll that was done recently. After El Salvador, it looks like the US could be the next big country that accepts Bitcoin and other cryptos as legal tender. A new poll by YouGov asked people if they were in favor of this happening, and the results showed that more than a quarter of the people were in favor of it. The results also showed that the opinions were mostly age-specific, with teenagers mostly in favor of it, but baby boomers thinking that it was an absolutely terrible idea. Republicans and Democrats also have separate opinions, with the Democrats being in favor of Bitcoin but Republicans being completely against it. Keep in mind that the Democratic Party is in power right now and their support might just make it happen. Moving on, let's talk about something outrageous. Schiff, a major gold bull, shared his view regarding Bitcoin and talked about how even the whales don't care about it. He tweeted that the whales just wanted the small investors to pour as much as they can into the market so they could just profit and leave. Still, it's quite funny because his own son doesn't share the same view as his outdated dad. In a tweet, Schiff revealed that his own son had gone 100% in on Bitcoin and there was nothing in his portfolio except Bitcoin. Calling his son brainwashed for buying so much Bitcoin following the last dip, he said if his own son was so misled, he was worried how much the other kids were investing into Bitcoin. Either way, I'm really happy that there are some analysts who can see things as they are. Remember the author of international bestseller Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki? Well, it seems like writing books isn't the only thing he's good at. Recently, he revealed that he was a Bitcoin holder too, and he's also heavily invested in it since he believes that crypto is the future. Kiyosaki also reported that he expects the dollar to slump in value in the coming years, and with that, mass adoption and global acceptance of crypto will follow suit. This is great news for Doge and all crypto holders. All they need to do now is wait for this to happen, which, to be honest, seems highly likely after El Salvador's move. For today's final prediction, we have Celsius Network CEO Alex Mashinsky. He said that he expects Bitcoin to hit new highs in the coming months. He said if Bitcoin can break through the $55K barrier, he has his sights set on numbers as high as $160,000. It sounds pretty wild, and I'm quite excited about where we're headed from here. In any case, I'd love to know where you think Doge is headed from here, so let me know in the comment section below. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Goodbye. Take care.